you've looked over my collection videos, you can see that I have quite a number of these Mezco 112 collective figures. If you are not aware, they use primarily soft goods. When there's metal, they use actual metal parts, quality head sculpts, and a lot of accessories. Some folks refer to them as a 6-inch scale hot toy.
You're looking for a hot boy, girl, I got to buy you.
That's a decent comparison. I do prefer hot toys to the Mezco, but this is my favorite 6-inch scale figure.
Precious.
This is the new Brown Suit Wolverine. It just came out here in January 2018, and I had him pre-ordered for Mezco, and I'm excited to open this up, review it for you, and see if it's something you'd be interested in picking up for your collection. Okay, here you see out of his box this Mezco 112 Collective Brown Suit Wolverine.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
I do have his box behind him so you can see it, as well as his stand. I know if you watch Talker Art's review videos, he comments frequently that Mezco makes the best stand in the business. I agree completely. At the price point these are, I know some people balk at the price, but they're a quality figure, and when you factor in that a dynamic figure stand like that, including a logo, would set you back $15 or $20 or more. Really, you can't get logos like that without customs on stands anyway. It really adds to the value of these figures. Right now I just have him directly out of the box the way he comes, with no accessories, with his fisted hands and his initial face sculpt. I really like this figure. I have the Comic-Con Tiger Stripe Wolverine as well. This figure is pretty different, looks different, comes with some other accessories that I'm going to show you in a minute. Has the shoulder pads that are different. There's enough different in the two figures that it's worth picking them both up. Let's get some accessories on him, see what you think. Alright, here I have him with his katana sword and sheath. I left his fisted hand on his right hand, which has the opening for the sword. I put one of the grabbing hands on his left hand. It doesn't really have a good way to hold that sheath. I don't see anywhere on him to mount it. So I just kind of propped it up in his left hand so it looks like he's drawing the sword. I'll do some more with the sword here in a little while. Got the same face sculpt on him. Sword's a pretty cool weapon. I'm glad it has it. I'm certain I will pose him using the sword. And there on his left hand as he turns, you can see that kind of open hand, grabbing hand mechanism. Okay, I changed out the face sculpt, put the more neutral face without his teeth being shown, and I put his claws on him, his claw hands. Claw hands look really good. I think that face sculpt looks good, other than I'm going to use the exposed teeth when I do display him. It's what you expect from Mezco with a claw hand. I will say that on his left arm, I have some trouble with the gauntlet not being all the way in. I need to get a blow dryer and get his left gauntlet to stay in there secure. If I try to move his left arm too much, the gauntlet falls off, and I think it's just not securely in there. It's a simple peg hole system. So I need to use the blow dryer and heat that up to get it in place. A little frustrating that it came from the manufacturer like that, but it's a very easy fix. So that's his claw hands. Let me get him on the stand, figure out the way I'm going to pose him and show that off. Okay, so here I have Wolverine on his kind of dynamic flight stand, hurling through the air with his left arm having his claws exposed and the right arm having a sword. Got the stand clamping his leg and using his foot to brace him against the back of that to kind of give it a forward momentum pose. I like this pose. Again, with the stand, there are 4 different places where they have swivel and articulation, and then screw joints so you can tighten them up once you get the pose the way you want it. It really makes for some dynamic poses, some fun poses, and you can really be experimental with your figures. I really enjoy this Wolverine. It's a great addition to the Mezco line. They continue to impress me with their products. I'm going to continue to buy them.
I'd buy that for $1.
I hope you enjoyed checking them out. I would highly recommend getting one if you're into the Mezco line, into soft goods, or things that have really strong face sculpts, nice sculpts throughout the armor, etc.